My dad used to say, if you want to know someone from a different country, know their food first, so you will know what kind of people they are. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Woinee. Everybody calls me Woinee.
We came here not to open up a restaurant. A restaurant was the last option. During the economy, the downturn, I lost my job for 20 years. And I loved Austin. I don't know, I had that attachment.
Don't get scared. Always when the butter goes down on the fire, it's gonna be like...
She has always wanted to do this. I said, hey, let's give it a shot.
This was my dream. I always wanted to do that. I always want to open a restaurant, have my own place. This is great. Oh, this food is gonna taste good. That's what I always say when I cook. One thing is I know how to cook since I was a kid. But I was always behind my mom. I always say, can I put the spice, Mom? Can I put the butter for you, Mom? We always like a rare dish called kitfo, and she chops finely that beef by hand, and when she mixes it with clarified butter and mitmita and cardamom, and you just take one bite out of it, you're like, this is so good, I want to do this, you know.
We wanted people to come not just for the food, but to experience the culture as if they have gone into a different country. So we decided to serve it traditionally. Initially, people would be looking for the utensils, the fork and the knives, and surprise, surprise, guess what? You're going to be using your God-given forks, and that's what you're going to be using. You actually feel touch, not just taste the food, but you also feel and touch the food.
You know, sometimes they get scared to touch with their hand. And I always tell them, the first fear is over. You walked in here. That is the first, the scariest thing. So you've done that. Once you've done that, you gotta eat with your hand.
Hey. So let's see, what do we do?
It didn't feel like we're going out to a restaurant to eat. We're going out to see extended family. Yeah. It feels like a family meal when we go.
She wants to know if you have Goman. She's looking. Goman.
Goman?
We knew we wanted to adopt internationally. We chose Ethiopia, and so it was not until after we started the process that I even found out Austin had a big Ethiopian adoptive group. At that point, like, each family would take a month of the year to plan an event, and then we just always did New Year because we knew it would be with Woinee's, and that's kind of been, and so we've kept it up, and that's the one thing that we still all do.
She's like, okay, let's do this every year. I'm like, okay, let's do this every year. That's how it started. Now we had like 109 or 107 people, with the kids including, of course, lots of kids.
Ethiopia is on a totally different calendar system. So New Year's usually falls on September 11th. Before she was home, a friend of ours did the first one at Woinee's. It was kind of a smaller gathering, and then it became a yearly thing.
The parents are so brave doing this. They want to make sure these kids remember their culture, remember their New Year.
The parents want them to still hold on to their identity and culture, and this is one way of doing it. We will continue to do it as long as they come.
I want her to learn just as she would learn if she were there. Like, I want her, as much as we can give her of her culture, I want her to have. And I want her to appreciate it, and I want her to be proud.
I think you as an American, you know your food, you appreciate it. So these Ethiopian kids, when they see their food, they know where they come from. They know their culture is like full of color, full of warmness. When you see them here in the injera, you can tell they're true Ethiopian, even though they're here, American, they're growing up here. But that food brings them back where they came from. I don't remember back home somebody just eat by themselves. It's not about the meal just to fill your belly. It's about to communicate, because you'll be sitting with each other. There's always conversation. Eating together, to me, brings you together.